Okay, I think, maybe. Ooh, I'm really washed out. Okay. I'm not gonna be quiet. Alright, so we're in the car. We are headed down the mountain. We were... Yeah. That's okay. You drank all of it. That's alright. Okay. You're not gonna be quiet. Alright, so recap. Today's Sunday. We went to church this morning, and this evening, Meg and Ben from the Hollar homestead, they were going to come over this evening, and we're gonna have a hot dog roast and make s'mores and everything. We're all excited about it. And then I sent her our address, and she realized that from where they have their stuff like parked, it was like a 2-hour drive to get to us. And that was just too far. So she said, you know, she's really sorry they couldn't make it. In fact, I need to message her back. I haven't messaged her back. I got her message in Kids, so I need to message her back and say it's okay. So they couldn't make it. So I was bummed out. I wanted to see her and her kids and her family and hang out and roast marshmallows and have hot dogs and just chit chat. Which is funny, I'm not that social, but they can't make it, and that really is okay. I do completely understand that that's just too far. 2 hours, I mean, that's one way, so that's a lot. But, so we're like, okay, what are we gonna do? We can still roast hot dogs, and we will still roast hot dogs. But I was complaining about something. I can't even remember what. There was a video on my on my Facebook feed. I'm all over the place. There's a video, and it was little kittens playing. And I have been hunting for a calico kitten all week. I've been checking local buy-sell trade pages. I've been looking at Craigslist. I cannot find one for a reasonable price. I found one that they wanted $150 for.
Oh, yeah.
It was, it didn't even have its first shots. Like, I'm like, are you insane? Like, that just, I'm not doing it. So, and I found one for $50, but also hadn't even had its shots. I'm like, come on. So, I was just kind of whining. And Kurt did not agree that I needed a kitten because we're moving. But, so, he looks on Craigslist, and he's on his phone for, I don't know, 5 minutes? A few minutes? So he's on his phone for just a few minutes, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, here's one. I'm like, are you kidding me? So yeah, he found one, and he called them, and she's available, and we can come get her today, and she's in the price range that I was willing to pay. He's over there being all like, yeah. So even though he wasn't keen on getting a kitten right now, you know, he's the one that found it, and he can't really complain too much. So we're gonna go get a kitten. And Kurt says he blames Meg because if she had come up for dinner, we would not have been like, what do we do? And found a kitten to go get. So apparently this is her fault. So we're gonna go get a kitten. I don't know what we're gonna call her yet. We'll see. Ruben has had numerous name suggestions, all of which I said no to. And we'll just see. We'll see her personality. And yes, we are moving. Our house is on the market. But we're bringing our chickens. We're bringing 2 dogs. We weren't gonna bring our other cat. But I think we're gonna try to bring him anyway. So I'm like, what's one more kitten on top of all that if you're already traveling with pets? So it'll be fine. Plus, my realtor friend told me, she's like, you need to like plant a garden or do something that makes you feel like you're staying, and then your house will sell. Because she's like, that's how it goes, you know, like plant a garden or do something. So, you know, we're getting a kitten. So maybe that'll mean the house will sell. So we're driving. It's gonna be just over an hour to get there, I think. Because it's further than just Boise, and we gotta stop by the bank and get some cash out. So anyway, we're just driving, and it's really pretty out. I don't know if that's gonna work to show you how pretty it is out. Maybe you saw that. It is really pretty. It's cool today. It's in the 50s, which is crazy for June. It's like the coldest day of the month. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're gonna go get a kitten, and it's Meg's fault because they couldn't come see us today. And Kurt can't be upset about me getting a kitten because he found it and he called them, and he's driving to go get it, right?
Yeah. I can hate myself.
I think it's wonderful. So, Friday. It was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Kurt was gone with Ruben to like a scout day camp. And my house was an unmitigated disaster. I mean, it was so, there was not a single room that wasn't messy, except for maybe Kurt's office. Your office wasn't bad. The rest of the house was a disaster. I had full stinky trashes. I had dishes everywhere. It was really bad. And we got a knock on the door. It was, 12:30 maybe. And I'm hustling downstairs. I'm like, who the heck is that? It's a realtor. And she's like, well, I tried to call your realtor, but I haven't heard back. And we're up here anyway, and they're from out of town, so... And I looked at her, and I like, my eyes were huge. I'm like, my house is a disaster area. It's so dirty. I said, I have stuff everywhere. We just had my kid's birthday party this week. It's been a busy week, like, it's bad, right? And she just kept staring at me, and she's like, well, it's okay. They won't mind. They're from out of town. They gotta see stuff. I'm like, oh, good, great. Like, this is one of my, like, nightmares come true, right? That a realtor's just gonna show up with people. My house is gonna be messy. And so, in that moment, I was like, all right, fine, sure, they can see the house, whatever, you know, it's a disaster area, and okay, we're just gonna roll with it. So, like, on my way out, like, dragging my kids with me, my kids were actually really good. I was worried that they were gonna, like, throw a fit, but they were great, like, exiting the house quickly to go play in the swings. I told the lady, I'm like, I have 4 children that I homeschool. It's been a busy week. My house is a mess. She's like, oh my gosh, I homeschool my daughter. You're like, don't worry. So they went in and saw the house. I was outside with the kids on the slide in the swing, and I think I was talking to the realtor's husband, because one of the people, there was like 4 adults, no, sorry, like 6 adults and a kid. I'm like, I don't know why he's still out here. So it must have been the realtor's husband. Chit-chatted with him a little bit and played with the kids, and then chit-chatted with them when they came out a little bit. And I was like, okay, it's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. And then they left, and I walked inside, I looked at my house, and I was like, oh! And I started to panic a little bit because it was so bad. And then I was like chanting to myself, like, it's okay, it's all done, they're gone, there's nothing you can do, it'll be fine, because I didn't want to have an anxiety attack over it. I wanted to just be calm. So the kids and I cleaned. Oh, you're so cute. Hi, honey. Oh, look at those blue eyes. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, yes, we'll cuddle you. She's right. I told you she'd be scared. She's just snuggling.
What are you doing?
She's just trying to move. She's probably not super used to being in the car.
Oh, it's so
She hissed at Freya, but she didn't like tense up or try to get away or anything. She just hissed at her. Freya sniffed her and didn't really know what to do. And Oliver over there will not pay any attention to her or to me. I tried to get him to come over and kind of tolerated being petted, but we're gonna go get stuff ready for dinner. Kurt's got the fire going outside. Everybody's hungry. She's a good girl. We'll see how she does.